All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 35. Well, that episode was quite possibly one of the wildest episodes we've seen, just in the fact that we went all the
answers.
way getting answers, and yet, in classic Utena fashion, not entirely sure what those answers wholly mean, like what they are, but okay. Yeah. Anthi is the witch.
Anthi is not just the witch. Akio is the knight.
Yeah,
the prince. We already knew he was Utena's prince. Like that was obvious. But the idea that he was the icon of the prince, he was the actual representation of the fairy tale story of the prince, and Anthi was judged by the people to be the witch by the nature of what she did with Akio.
Right.
The thing is that there's very two different things as far as the way that they were, prescribed to these characters.
Yes.
So we have got the symbolism side of things handled. We've got the world building plot side of things handled. And now we've got the third trifecta, which is the Gynax ending, establishing what the fuck kind of actual, holy shit, what is this all building up to set up as well. So
I'm very curious what they do after this, if it's not immediately going into, essentially extended
the plot.
finale.
Well, no, just continue the plot. Utena needs to have her conflict initiated with everybody involved here. And if it's not going to happen here, then it's going to start by building up towards a confrontation with her and Anthi. Because her and Anthi have a past. Yes. They have a history. They have something there that Utena forgot about. And we don't know why that is, exactly what the details are surrounding the thoughts and feelings of that for Anthi. But we have a lot of things all pointing at a general region here. And now all we need to do is just encroach and just complete the drawing. The puzzle will finally fill in those centerpieces. Yeah. And the picture will make all the sense. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, the love that blossomed in wintertime. That seems right up our alley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think this might be an Utena Anthi episode.
Oh. Well, this bitch.
Great start.
Yep.
いよいよ次の決闘で世界を革命するものが決まる。それは天上ウテナかな。それとも君かな。
Is that their favorite music to do it to?
I don't know. I loved the idea that he actually put forth the question of, are you going to beat Utena?
どうかなさいましたか？姫宮、僕は。はい？いや、なんでもないよ。
Does she still feel shame? Like, that she doesn't want to talk about it?
ごめん、ちょっと変なんだ。どうしても思い出せないことがあってね。
Right, because she's not, remembered, but...
ですか？夢？違うんですか？
Yeah, maybe. No?
そうかもね。ねえ、姫宮、顔を見せて。もしかしたら、僕は君と。
やっぱりここ。
God damn it!
キヨさん。何かご用ですか？
ウテナさんをお借りしてもいいか？
Asking permission.
Yes.
はい、お兄様。
はい。
ではウテナさん、参りましょうか。
いいかい、姫宮。ええ、じゃあ。
Yeah.
ありがとうウテナさん。いつも妹。
そんな。僕たちは友達ですから。
友達。
どういうつもりなんですか？
何がだい？
天上ウテナといい感じだったんじゃないですか？
おお、気になるのかい、彼女のことが。
そりゃ気になりますよ。少し揺さぶってやるつもりでした。
そうか。
All the times. Nice.
なんです？
彼女にプレゼントを届けておいてほしいんだ。物は何でもいい。君が適当に選んでくれ。
意外と彼女を知らないんですね。そんなんじゃ彼女はなびきませんよ。実は俺も以前ドレスをプレゼントしたんですが。
忘れたのかい。彼女は名前も知らない男から贈られた古びた指輪を宝物にしているような女の子だ。
そうでしたね。あれが彼女を縛ってるんだ。
君のやり方を見せてもらおう。
Is Toga starting to wise up?
Maybe.
僕からだと言ってね。
ゲームですね。
そういうことだ。
Oh, he's so disgusting!
Yep. Yep.
I hate him! I hate him! I hate him!
Just the comeuppance is gonna be real good.
すぐにそんな顔をしないでほしいな。嫌われたものだね。
Is that a carrot in his pocket?
It might be. It's something green.
から頼まれてね。
Or at least the head there. Oh. Yeah, it is a carrot. Yeah.
それに僕には似合わないよ。何言ってんのよ。そんなことないって。ちょっとつけてみたら。ダメだよ。よせよ。ダメじゃないって。
He just whips out his carrot like it's nothing, you know?
It's for the carrot rather than stick metaphor or something.
羨ましすぎるぞ。
少し俺に付き合ってくれないか。
Oh, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like this, yeah.
君に聞いてほしいことがあるんだ。
Can I offer you a carrot in this trying time?
No, he needs his carrot in this trying time.
気を許しちゃダメ。またウテナにひどいことするかもしれないわ。
No, remember? He has good traits under very specific circumstances.
ギリで暗いところとか言っちゃダメよ。なんだよそれ。相談があるんじゃなかったのか。
せかすなよ。君と話をしたいっていうのは本当さ。
Specifically, not in a car.
Riding a wild stallion with the same color hair as Akio.
バカ、よかったら。
No way.
Okay.
Was this all intentionally planned?
今のはちょっと危なかったね。
Yeah, but
秋代さん。
No,
I don't think
was.
so. Maybe that's why he asked him though what the plan was. But at the same time, Toga seemed surprised that she fell off.
Well, right, but it's the kind of thing where I feel like Toga was trying to hurt someone that he was jealous of.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, maybe have an accident, you know? She falls off.
Can't duel.
Right. He's trying to sabotage her.
He's gonna be especially cold this time.
ありがとう。君のひたむきさ、素敵だな。
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, nice little distraction.
プレイボーイの生徒会長、桐生東賀か。プレイボーイとは古いな。
He's doing so badly he needs to go to Saionji for help. You must be truly desperate to come to me for help. Even has the green coating with Loki as well.
Yeah.
Fucking trickster. Yeah, where's your sword confidence?
かっこいいじゃないか、サイオンジ。そんなことまで。
Yeah.
わかるさ。
He has a very special focus towards you.
おいおい。
I fucking hate that I'm in love with you. Yeah.
Although I think he's been working through those feelings.
I mean, this is him literally working through it.
Yeah.
頭頭ご
ああ
存知かしらお嬢さん。
あら、何かしら。
おいらはクールな
Yes. So manly.
天性のカサノバ。 希代のプレイボーイの釣り師だ。
I always catch a fish.
煮て焼いてさばいて私を刺身
Oh my god! That metaphor works so well. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
自慢じゃないが釣れなかった魚は
Yep.
一匹もいない。
あらそうですか
No way.
この世の魚はすべてオイラの思うがままさ。お、また引いてるぜ。なんだ。
Uh-huh. What is this fish?
思い通りに
Yeah.
ならない。お前は一体。
恋ですよ
恋が海にいるなんて。
かしらご存知かしら
I never would have expected a Toga episode.
That was good. That
Yeah.
was good.
ウテナ様
Yes. Yes, yes.
Her actually...
ウテナ様生きてるのってなんか気持ち悪いよね
そう
気持ち悪いよどうせ死んじゃうのにどうしてみんな生きてるんだろうなんで今日までそのことに気づかなかったんだろう永遠のものなんてあるわけないのにね
永遠のもの。
だからもういいの私はもうこの棺から出ないの
Whoa.
あの子が天井ウテナだったとは。
今も彼女は一人きりで棺の中にいる。彼女を救うためにも俺は彼女に勝つ。
もしや貴様本気で天井ウテナのことを。
So she's like, you know,
Yeah.
can I get a comment?
Uh-huh.
俺にもよくわからない。
俺たちはこれまで何通も手紙を受け取ってきた。そして指示通りに決闘を繰り返してきた。
ああ、だが俺にとってはこれが最後の手紙となるだろう。
もう茶番の必要はない。手紙などなくてもいい。貴様はあいつの手のものなんだから。奴の命令を直接聞けばいいだけだ。貴様は
He's not
本当に
wrong.
それでいいのか。貴様はどうしてそこまで理事長に仕えるのだ。
あの人はあの子を救った。
That's why?
俺もあの人のようになりたいんだ。あの人のような力が欲しい。
それはどうかな。
Yeah.
何
Fuck you, bitch, I quit.
あの
Yep.
時あの子を救ったかもしれない。だがあの子は今も棺の中にいる。いや、彼女だけじゃない。俺たちも棺の中にいる。
Sure. Okay.
じゃあ中身を見せるからさ
Oh.
Come on, Auntie. Say something.
I know.
ほらどうだいチュチュこれはこうやって耳につけるものなんだよねえどうなさいました
Whoa.
なんでもないよ
She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
そ
Yeah.
んなことを思い出しかけたよ
Ah!
うななんだ
And the episode ends. Yep.
Okay.
Damn it. We're really building up to this duel.
Yep. I gotta say though, I never expected that my favorite part of an Utena episode would be an interaction between Saionji and Toga. Like,
Because the rest was so painful, and then that was more like,
yeah, like
ah.
that actually, like, I still didn't fully get it, right? But like, there was that part of me that's like, okay, is this gonna be the part of the revolution, you know?
All right, we are waiting with
Okay.
bated breath for the next episode because
Yeah.
this one gave us all the setup we could want and then more. And now we know exactly where, weirdly enough, Toga fits in this whole thing.
Yes.
Because he is the final duelist. That makes sense in terms of the pattern. He
Right.
would be the next one to duel here. The ritual essentially is not complete. We need to have all the duelists fight Utena, and Toga hasn't gone through his bit of that yet.
Yeah.
And we see that instead of doing some kind of twist or subversive thing with Toga, he tries to basically just use Toga as a basic tool to get things to move more properly so that Utena will fall for him more.
Right.
And Toga is starting to realize, wait, I'm
the
being
sucker.
played here.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I did this originally because of how much, he inspired me to be a prince, and also,
Well, yeah,
he was also very charming.
The fucked up version of the prince that he has.
Right. But we can see that there was something very darkly mirrored in Toga, that he also probably wanted to be a prince at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw a young girl in a coffin as a young boy and thought, I'll be the one that
I want
saves
to help
her.
her out, yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
And so...
And that, like...
Yeah.
Taking everything else and putting that aside, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can absolutely see how that would absolutely fuck someone up, right? Where I see a kid fairly close to my age, right?
They just want to die.
That they just want to die, and I can't help them.
Yeah, they saw something that they shouldn't have.
Right. And it's just, oh.
Yeah.
And then, all the feelings of weakness and, and everything that could possibly come with that, right? And then now he is who he is today. Mm-hmm. Not wholly because of that or anything, but it informs it.
Right. He's also watching his persona as the ultimate fisherman, Casanova, who goes and grabs all the fish,
have
and
any
has no
fish I
issues
want.
with this,
Yeah.
but also constantly devours the fish, throws their bones to the side, keeps fishing. Why? Aren't you
what are you looking
satisfied?
for?
What are you looking for? Exactly. So, who are you really? Who are you really, Toga? Are you doing this with Akio because it's just, it's just purely physical? Like you're just really enjoying being finally, dominated by somebody else for a change instead of being the one that goes around and manipulating and dominating other people. So, okay, maybe it's just that. But maybe you actually wanted something more. Maybe maybe there was something else there, but now you're going back to Saionji. You're going in some ways over to Utena, and you're realizing that they've maybe still got something that you don't now.
Now that you're getting to see things from another perspective, you're realizing, this ain't too great. Like this, nah.
Yeah.
And even though I'm being duped, I'm familiar enough with this specific kind of dupery that I recognize that I'm the one being duped. Right?
Maybe, yeah. Like I think that he's very much in that, like, he's questioning things kind of state. The way that we focused on what wasn't being said here, the little moment with the carrot, the moment with the horse, the moment kind of looking and seeing Akio
surrounded
in the,
by a bunch
flowers
of prickly
with,
things.
Well, right, but also in the flowers with Utena, and having the camera shot transition being the thing. At first, it's in the context of him spying,
right?
But then
I figured that would be something where it's Auntie keeping tabs to maybe
to be fair, he's not actually in the shot with the car.
No, but it zooms out and we get the pictures being taken, and then it cuts to him being the one with the camera.
Right. So it could be a sound transition. It could also be that he's suspicious of the way that he's playing.
And I mean,
things here.
Let's be real. If Toga has one superpower, it's being able to manifest vantage points. So. I fully believe that it's just he wants to take pictures from high up. Boom. A
gotcha,
building's
bitch.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You two-timing son of a bitch! Who's gonna take care of these little bastards? Yeah. I find it so cathartic though, because Toga is a piece of shit.
Yes.
That he is feeling bad now about somebody cheating on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, bro. Yeah. You are such a fucking hypocrite.
Well, but regardless of whether it's hypocrisy, like there's nothing more effective, right? Like nothing that anybody would have said to him of like, you're being a piece of shit with all the people that he was,
even if it was Nanami speaking directly to him as possible.
Right, and not even, talking about the people who were like, yeah, we're totally fine being non-exclusive or whatever, right? But, for all the people who thought that their high school sweetheart, high school crush was actually like reciprocating and all that stuff.
Right.
He wouldn't listen to any of that because he was getting what he wanted.
Right.
But now he's not getting what he wants. And, hey, it's the same as all that previous stuff that he's been doing. and then suddenly he's going back to Saionji, being like, hey, let's talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that just feels so good about this as well, because I think one of the times with Utena, there can be times where we won't discuss the much simpler and more like on the surface level interpretation, which is that if this is still a basic shoujo story, he's like, why can I not get Utena to like me? You know, that's the surface basic bitch introduction of this interpretation of this whole thing, where it's this fish that I cannot get because she already sees herself as a prince and doesn't need to be saved. Why does this, you know?
No, Akio was the one who was putting hands all over
obviously, but Akio was stroking his titty, you know? That was his thing. You know, you do you, man. But like,
he had a really good peck.
I'd rather you be doing you than anybody else, so there's that too. But also,
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Go fuck yourself. But Toga just being in this place as the archetypal, typical, charismatic man who gets all the women and stuff. I love that side of the interpretation is almost the one that's like, yes, obviously, yes. Then let's move on and get to the actual like deep stuff with regards to him as a character, because if he feels insecure about his lack of capacity and thus is comparing himself to Akio, who can just get not only anybody he wants, and thus that's why he, simps for him like a like an incel going after Andrew Tate. Like it's
that's much more colorful than what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like a hamster on its water dispenser.
Hey, these swords are not going to swallow themselves.
No, it's a carrot.
Oh, right. Carrot. Thank you.
He just needs to find a rabbit.
He is the rabbit. What are you talking about? He's literally bunny hopping to every single girl
that's
in
fair.
this
But
story, and he's just upset that he can't get Utena. But the cool thing that you can follow up with that is that because he's then questioning who he is and what he is and what he's doing, he's then looking at this whole world differently.
Right.
He's going back to Saionji and being like, hey, bro, man. And then Saionji's like, you fucking bitch, you fucking bitch. I've been here for you all this time.
And after they whack swords a bunch, then they're in that okay, most of the time when I see guys with shirts open in this show, I am very concerned, right? Like the track record of times that guys have their shirts open in this show,
5, 6 episodes,
especially in the last 5 or 6 episodes, it's like, okay, something really not okay is happening right now. And yet when that scene happened, I'm like, wait a minute, is this in his own frustration of I can't have Utena, but I also can't be sort of like Utena?
Right.
Is he actually doing sort of the Utena thing where the OG main antagonist is actually starting to do a little revolution of their own?
I think he might be lamenting in that he's not capable of it. He's realizing that even Utena is a better prince than he is.
Sure, but
that might be a bit deep of a cut, but I think that that's something he's starting to think about.
That would still be a pretty mature realization, right?
If he acts on it.
Yes.
There's also the whole thing of
realization versus integration is very different.
Yeah, where you take like a hard truth pill and then you're like, I'm not swallowing that.
Right. But I think
I've swallowed plenty enough already.
I think him having that conversation there with Saionji though is like he's getting in touch with the side of himself that is like angsty and
frustrated.
Fuck. I don't like this. And you need that because you need everything you can get at this point with the situation that everybody in this show is in.
To pivot quite a bit here, but to talk about something that I think we could potentially skip over. I do like that because this is a coming of age story, there's a very inherent symbolism in the idea of giving a young woman jewelry. That's typically seen, I would say, as a more of sign of maturation, as a sign of coming more into adulthood and stuff. And a rite of
high
passage
schoolers
kind of
are giving each other like actual jewelry.
Well, it's also the disparity between how it's the there's a literal cultural thing, at least in some circles, I would say, where it's you give a disproportionate gift to manipulate, basically.
Oh,
so if you give a high schooler thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, that's basically like trying to say I'm purchasing you. And it's very on
top of that and alongside that, it's essentially drawing reference to the idea of this is the kind of thing that adults would normally do for each other.
Right.
But
because
Utena's
we're adults now because of what we did together.
Yeah, whereas Utena's like,
I feel a little weird.
You remember I'm
this.
14, right? Like, it's
I also like that Utena was very uncomfortable, like kind of putting them on and was kind of like, I don't know. And then was kind of seeking almost a little bit of validation from Anthe, but through Choo-Choo of like, hey, don't they look good?
Right,
like,
she wants to like it.
Yeah.
But
because she feels like she's supposed to, I feel like,
yeah,
as well.
There's probably other analogies that could be made with regards to a certain previous episode and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is not lost on us. I just wanted to bring that up because I was like, oh, thank you, show. I don't see that often really acknowledged. The idea of how certain gifts of that nature then seem like they're more giving out little obligatory reciprocation signals or tickets. Yeah, and it's like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew. And you know the way that Akio showed up with the horse was not this is some great plan with Toga.
Oh,
this
no.
is
It's
hey, Toga, back off.
Yeah.
I own her. She's mine.
Yep. Which is
fuck this guy.
Which I love because that's the kind of thing that in like, more dated like romance stories and stuff.
What are you talking about? There's probably a bunch of like very specific dramas that go around nowadays.
No, that still do that. Yeah.
They still exactly do that.
But that would very much be seen as like the positive thing because it's, yeah.
Oh, that dirty man was trying to put you on a horse without taking care of you. In fact, he was so kind as to not, put you literally onto his lap so that you'd be more secure and tightly restrained and unable to get away. He put you on the back like you had to actually like choose to embrace him in order to stay properly on the horse.
See, here I'm just thinking of every like shitty Wattpad alpha wolf fic or like smut,
hey, at least they're honest about what they are.
Something,
At least they're honest about what they are.
I mean, yeah.
It's filth. Let's have some filth.
This is filth.
Yeah. But the thing is, Jacob, sometimes we go there directly.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna snort
the snort
filth.
with that.
Yeah, because it's filth. I'm a pig. I'm going into the mud and I'm gonna
root around down there.
Root around and
yeah, and I mean,
get my
don't get me
scooter all
wrong.
nice and messy.
Don't get me wrong. I can enjoy some filth
You
too.
enjoy it like just as much or even more than me. But like, yes, that's a very.
But calling it like it is.
Calling it like it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
All right, next episode, Anthe's going to explode.
Is she though?
Yeah.
Is she though? Because
she was like if this was one of those stories where it would get abridged. Oh my God, this show
there'd
has
be
to
a kettle
abridged.
whistling in like the background. Yeah,
but then also just the. Like the vibrating
with like the
intensifies.
screen going red, and everything.
Yeah, then the statics, coming out over here of like dark magic arcs of energy.
But the problem with that is that that's been Anthe since day one. Like it's definitely gotten more intense since like,
and Utena has
10
over and
episodes or so.
over and over again given her more opportunities to be free to kind of be herself and stuff.
Like the moment when Utena was sleeping at the counter and Anthe goes up and she's trying to get her attention. And like there have been all those times specifically when they would be like about to fall asleep, right? That Anthe would like be about to say something and then she doesn't.
Hey.
And fucking then they have that almost happen again, but in the greenhouse, and then Akio just shows up. Like I felt so bad for laughing because it's literally the predator showing up, right? But it's like we're so used to this song and dance, right? Where it's like I got duped. I was actually like hoping it would happen, and then it's like nope.
Yep. But yeah, y'all, the next episode is going to be wild.
Yes.
Wild. And we still have a few episodes until this show is over. So
right.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.